Hey everybody, I want to do a very short problem solving video on a problem that I'm having. Um, just to give some context around the problem solving process, George Polya's problem solving process, and applying it to a relatively simple problem. I expect this will be a problem that will be very quickly resolved, and I'll do a little bit of Google work to figure it out. Just to kind of recap some of the things we talked about, some general problem solving strategies, forwards, backwards. Forwards is looking at the information I have and trying to move forwards. Backwards is thinking about the result I want and then working backwards to try to figure out what I need in order to get to that result. Simpler, similar. A lot of times you take a problem and you try to create a simpler, similar problem that allows you to start moving forward to get unstuck, and creating sub problems is often a great way to break up difficult things. This is a pretty small problem, so I don't think any of those necessarily will apply. And then in terms of Polya's 4 steps, that's where I want to start here. And let's get over to the actual problem to introduce it, but I'll paste this in here for a second. So I'm working on an assignment for a different class, and I realized that this has as I was doing the kind of work through, I realized this is applying to a previous version of this. I need these either to go away or I can have them change, because I'm having students choose between non-cosine and cosine loans. So I could leave this and just figure out how to change these options. So the problem for me is the options don't match the problem I am setting. And so my plan is to figure out how to adjust the settings to get the options to match. I'm going to use Google and just do some internet searching to figure it out. And so now I'm into the carry out a plan phase. A lot of times this happened very quickly, right? I mean, I took 5 seconds to write a sentence, 5 seconds to write another sentence. Sometimes more work has to be done here because you don't actually understand the problem, or a plan doesn't actually occur to you very quickly. Again, I think this is a pretty small problem, so I'm just practicing applying the Polya framework in order to kind of pursue the resolution to my problem. So I don't know what this is called, but I'm going to call it a drop down. I'm going to go over to Google, making drop down, hey, list in Excel. Okay, I don't know, my computer might be listening to me. Enter the list items in an Excel table, select the cells where you want the drop down list, go to data, data validation. In the settings tab, select list, select the source, click OK. Okay, it's interesting. This is an AI overview. I also have some other options here, but data validation looks like a similar thing. That's Microsoft support. I could watch a video. These aren't very long videos, so this must be pretty straightforward. So let's start with the I do like videos, but I think that'd be kind of annoying for you. Into the list as items in a table. So let's get back to Excel here. So one of the things I'm sort of curious about is, where are these coming from? If I don't see them here anywhere. Okay, so I'm going to say cosigned and non-cosigned. There's my list. Select the cells where you want the drop-down list. The cell where you want the drop-down list, so it would be here. And then I need to go to data, then data validation, data validation, data validation. Got it. Let's see data validation in this list. Cancel. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's kind of a dead end there. Data tab, data validation. I'm going to go ahead and click on this keyboard shortcut, Alt-A-B-B. Oh, data validation, okay. Feels like it should be here, but maybe data validation is somewhere else. Error checking kind of sounds like data validation, no. Okay. All right, so now I kind of have a new sub problem, which is where is data validation? Because I didn't see it in my data tab here. Just do a quick check, make sure I'm not crazy. It might be in here, but I'm not seeing it. Text to columns. What is this? What is that? There it is. That is data validation. That's annoying. I thought that it would pop up the name next to it. A little confused about why. Oh boy, what just happened? Yeah, pin that. I don't want that to go away. I'm a little confused about why I didn't get to see the word there, but I'm glad. Aha, source. Boom. Cosine signed. B19, B20. Okay. Okay. Why is there a way to get it to, because before it didn't even show that. So I wonder if I can just say cosine, non-cosine. Okay, cool. Interesting. So I'm gonna just do some capitalization. Whoa! Here. Okay. And then I can get rid of that. And I have carried out my plan. Look back, did it work? Is it functioning properly? It looks like it. I've learned a little bit about data validation. This is annoying that it doesn't show that, but it could also have to do with the size of my screen. This is a part of a problem of Excel in general, that, you know, the tools don't always kind of appear the way that we would want them to, and the size of your screen can make a difference. So and changing the zoom doesn't help because that doesn't change this stuff up here. Okay, so I feel good about solving my problem and I'm moving on.